Hey y'all, welcome back to How Do You Cook Back to Basics. My name is Andrea, and for those of you that have been here for a while, welcome back. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So St. Patrick's Day is next month, and I went on the hunt for a really unique recipe, and I think I found one for you. The recipe we're going to be making today is called Ramen Reuben Noodle Bake. Try to say that 3 times fast. So we're going to be making a Ramen Reuben Noodle Bake. It has all the ingredients that you would need to make a Reuben sandwich, but it's all going to be combined into a casserole dish. So let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And we're already at 350, so we're just going to start that up. Now we're going to spray our casserole dish with some cooking spray. Now that this is oiled up, we're going to set this over to the side, and we're going to bring our bowl closer to us. Next, you'll need 3 of these beef flavored ramen noodle packets right here. What you'll do is you'll cook these up beforehand. We're going to put each pack of noodles in there just like that. I'm not cooking them exactly the way the package says, but we're cooking them a little different. All right, so we have all of our noodles in there. Next, we're adding our 3 flavored packets. I'm going to fill this up with water, and I'm going to cook this in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe a little bit more, with the beef flavoring in there. Okay, I have our water in our bowl with our ramen noodles. Now I'm not separating these. I want these noodles to be still together. I don't want them to be broken up at all. So we're going to go ahead and place this in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until they're almost completely done. Put that in there. We're going to turn on our microwave to 3 minutes. While your oven is preheating and your ramen noodles are in the microwave, you'll grab yourself 1 pound of corned beef. It's thinly sliced. I got this from the deli last night. So we're going to take this out of the package, and we're going to chop it up and add it to another bowl. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and chop up our corned beef. I'm just going to start in the middle. It says to chop it, so we'll turn our block around, and I'm just going to start chopping this way. Our noodles are done. They're as done as they're going to get for this recipe. So as you can see here, they did cook in with that beef flavoring. Now we're going to drain our noodles in a colander, and we're going to combine all of our ingredients and bake it all up. I have drained the noodles. I did not rinse these after because you need that flavoring. So now what we're going to do is add 2 cans of sauerkraut. You'll want to add water and all to the bowl. We're going to add this entire can, and we're going to add a whole other one. Water and all. You got to have that flavor in there. But there's not very much water in this one. So that one's got a little bit more water in it. So here we got another can of sauerkraut. Next, we're adding in our corned beef that we chopped up earlier. Just place that in there. Next item is a half a stick of melted butter. I'm going to pour that in there. And we have 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds. Just going to put those in there. And now we're going to stir it up as gently as we possibly can without breaking our noodles. Now that everything is nice and combined, now we're going to add this to our casserole dish that has been prepared beforehand. Kind of mix that up a little bit more. You know, some of these right here just want it to all stick together. So we're going to cover up our dish with aluminum foil because you do not want it to overcook on the top. So now we're going to add our dish to our preheated 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Now it took about 35 minutes in my oven for it to heat. Instead of around 20, it took about 30, 35. Now we're going to take the aluminum foil off. Next thing we're going to do is add some Thousand Island dressing to the top. And about 8 slices of Swiss cheese. I'm going to place this cheese right there. We're going to add some more Thousand Island dressing to the top. And about a half a teaspoon of caraway seeds. We're just going to top that off. Now we're going to place this casserole in the oven uncovered for approximately 15 minutes or until the cheese is melty and the casserole is nice and bubbly. It's taste test time and I'm ready to try this out for you all. I'm getting ready to take a bite with the cheese and Thousand Island dressing. Now look at how hot that is. Look at that. Look at how hot that is. You see how hot that is? It just looks absolutely delicious to me. Here's your bite. And here's mine. That is very good, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this episode on How Do You Cook Back to Basics. And if you did, please hit that like button and please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Until next time, y'all. Bye-bye now.